Sports Academy. This is Sarah Murphy,
Amalia Bramble,
Tatiana Suriel,
and we are here to discuss women's rights on our campus.
Reporting live from McDonald Library, here with Ethan Sorkin and David Murphy. Now, may I ask you a few questions?
Yeah.
So, what sports do you guys play?
Play golf.
Soccer.
And how do you feel the boys and the girls were supported this season?
I think that there were some progression with supporting girls sports teams, especially with the girls basketball team this winter. They had a very successful season, and in one of the final games, there was a large amount of support from the LA community. But previous to that, there hasn't really been as much support, especially in comparison to the boys football and soccer teams.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I've noticed playing soccer that we get a lot more fans than the girls team does, even though we both had successful seasons this year, but we definitely had a lot more fans.
Interesting. Now, Ethan, who is your number one golf player?
So on our golf team this year, the number one is Hannah Gelfi, who is in fact a girl. And when people ask me who the number one is, and I tell them who it is, a lot of the times they're surprised that a girl can thrive so much in a sport. They just kind of assume that it's a guy, that it's barren or something.
Interesting. Thank you very much.
From another perspective, we have Tatiana Suriel with Lauren Marcolini. Tati?
Hello, Tatiana Suriel here with Lauren Marcolini. Now, Lauren, may I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
First of all, as a double varsity athlete, how do you feel about girls and boys sports? Do you think that girls or boys get more attention?
I don't really know, but at some points I feel like boys get more attention.
Now, do you mean financially or with support from students such as the club Spartan Nation?
I think financially they get more uniforms, but by Spartan Nation I feel like they support both boys and girls.
Good to know. Thank you very much.
As discussed in the previous interviews, the support that girls and boys teams get is very controversial. So, also, I played a lot of JV sports. JV sports don't seem to get any support, especially girls sports. Club Spartan Nation is always supporting varsity sports, and we don't really have any fans. It's very true. Even for teams that do have Spartan Nation say, come to the games, people don't come. On girls varsity hockey team, we don't get any fans, even though our season was much more successful than the boys team, and the boys team gets so many more fans than us, and it's not fair. So we need to figure that out.
Tatiana Suriel here with Aiden Perry. Now, what dorm are you in?
I live in Elm Tree.
And do you have dorm searches?
Yeah, we have them not too frequently, but we've had a few this year.
And when do you have those?
Usually after a major disciplinary action has been carried out. The most recent dorm search we had that we know of is when Dylan Chang, Matt Rose, Nick Byers got kicked out or left the school.
Interesting. And how do they search your dorms?
Well, they'll tell us beforehand, okay, we have dorm searches tonight, during the dorm meeting, usually on Sunday nights, or if it's the middle of the week, they're okay, dorm meeting at check-in, and they come in, they kind of don't really care about your privacy too much. They'll just search through all your drawers, and one time one of my bottom drawers in my dresser was ripped out, and now it's broken.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it's I really like that dresser. I keep some of my nice clothes in that drawer, and I can't really get at them now because it's so broken. But it's just they rip through everything, move all your clothes around. If you have anything even remotely private, it's who cares? They're still gonna see it. And I don't know, they do a really, really thorough search of your room. So it's it almost seems they're trying to catch kids sometimes. I don't think that's their intentions, but that's kind of the vibe you get when they're going that hard.
And as a proctor in girls' dorms, I know for a fact that we don't have dorm searches. We only have searches for cleanliness. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I don't think that's fair. I think that if you're gonna I guess recently it's only been boys getting kicked out, but I'm not sure if there were dorm searches after Kara and Maggie got kicked out last year.
There were not.
See, I don't think that's necessarily fair. I think that boys might, if you look at the school and I don't want to generalize the sex, but like boys kind of make stupider decisions if like you just kind of look at the history of what's happened. But I still think that if you're gonna like raid a boys' dorm, I think that you should also take the precaution in a girls' dorm like just as seriously.
Thank you for your opinion, Aiden. Tatiana Suriel here with Rama Sise. Now, hello Rama. May I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, sure.
So first of all, you're a proctor in a dorm, correct?
Yeah, Loomis.
Awesome. Now, how do you feel about room inspections? How often do you have room inspections in Loomis?
We don't really have any room inspections. We usually have dorm checks for cleanliness.
Wow, that's interesting. And I know for a fact boys' dorms have room checks. Now, do you think that's correct, that girls should not have room checks?
I mean, I think it's unfair because you never know what I'm hiding in my sock drawer.
Ooh,
Ooh.
interesting. Why don't we take a look in there later?
No, thank you.
As you can see, there's a lot of differences between boys' dorms and girls' dorms. The boys have Elmtree, which is a very large, very nice dorm. The girls do not have an equivalent dorm to that, which is unfair. Also, people say that putting 40 girls into a dorm isn't good and that it'll cause problems, but having 8 girls in a dorm who don't like each other is a lot worse.
Hello, Anna
Hello.
Duffy. I have a question for you.
Of course.
What were you for Halloween this year?
I was a banana.
Interesting. Now, how do you feel about that? What if you dressed up like a police officer like several boys at our school did this year?
Well, people would probably see me as indecent and inappropriate.
Interesting. Now, do you think that is because you're a girl, or...
Definitely. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Good night. Tatiana Suriel here, reporting live from Lawrence Academy with Baron Lee. Hello, Baron. Now, Baron, what is your opinion on dress code here at Lawrence Academy?
Well, I definitely feel that girls have it much harder than guys.
And what do you mean by that?
Like they get called out more. They get called out more often. During for like, wearing like what they could wear different clothes. Like girls can't wear certain stuff. Like yoga pants you can't wear. What else can I wear? Like spaghetti strap.
Sweatpants, spaghetti straps, strapless shirts.
Yeah, and they definitely get out. They
Except
call
for
out more. Except for-
Boys, they get called out for wearing... Right?
Do you see my hair?
There are 2 new topics we would like to discuss, one which is the dining hall portions. Boys are known to get a much larger portion than girls are because it's been overheard from dining hall staff that boys will get 5 pieces of something while girls will only get 3, which is unfair because girls can eat just as much as boys can. Another topic is student government. Since we've been at this school, no girls have been president and nobody's running this year. That's because boys are biased and girls know that they can't win because people don't vote for them. Thank you for watching our video. Okay. Okay, I'm good. Okay. And we're here to discuss women's rights on campus. Alright, we'll cut it out.
Okay.
Just keep going. Yeah. No.
Sarah Murphy.
Okay. As discussed in the video. I didn't say discuss right.
One.
Okay. As discussed in the okay, I need to stop smiling.
You're starting over.
No, as discussed. So funny, man. I hate history. Just kidding, Mr. Curran.